Good morning, and welcome to Ham Fun with KO4PDI. We're going to have coffee and an ISS pass today. And I was talking to Rob, the digital rancher. He's at HAMCation, and he was going to get out and do some satellite contacts today. So I'm hoping maybe we pick up Rob, Whiskey 5 ITR. He should be at HAMCation. Knowing him, he's up and early. It's not that early. It's after 8 o'clock, so it's not that early. I'm back home. I'm not going down to HAMCation today due to an attack of gout, which loves to attack me after I've been on my feet for a while. So I just woke up. I'm still having my first cup of coffee right here. And we are going to try to make contacts on the International Space Station, which should be rising in about 3 minutes and 54 seconds. I hope everything goes good. I'm looking to make some contacts. I didn't make any yesterday because I wasn't home. I think before I went to the HAMCation, no, I didn't even go on. I didn't even turn the computer on yesterday. So yeah, I had a ton of emails to go through today, and I'm just waking up myself. Even my dog didn't get up early this morning. She was exhausted from playing with all her friends at the dog sitter. So I am just waking up, really. This is the first words I've spoken today, and what you're hearing. And you can hear my voice is really low because I'm not quite awake yet. Anyway, we're going to do this ISS pass. If we check out the geochron, we can see the ISS is over Central America right now. It's southwest of Panama, and it's going to move on a diagonal. It's going to be a 33-degree pass. And that should be pretty good. And I got the rotator turned on, and I got the radio turned on. It's hooked up to the computer. The headphones are plugged in. All we need is the ISS to come up. Hey, Ed and Greg. Ed is here. How you doing, Ed? Good morning. And Greg, good morning to you, too. HAMCation was great. I had a great time. I bought the battery box for the Armalock case that I got for my 705, and that's going to get put into the Faraday bag and with the battery and everything else, and it should be a lot of fun. I'll get that sucker hooked up and running. That's the only thing I spent money on. I spent $185 on that freaking box, and it doesn't even have the hinges to go with the music came back. Oh man, that's because I got the geochron on. Sorry. Thank you, Greg. You're good at that. I shut the music off, Ed. Greg told me. Greg said it was back on. I know, on the geochron screen. I'm going to remove that from the geochron screen, I think. The only reason I had that was because I was streaming the geochron when they were doing the spacewalk, and I left it on. So that's okay. So yeah, I picked up that box. I can't believe how much that box was. They don't even sell the battery with that box. So with the Armalock and the battery, it's over $400, and they don't give you the battery. You got to buy a battery. Anyway. Yes, remote producer. I had a conversation with Tank Radio, Frank, at HAMCation about using Zoom for my Wednesday night podcast. And so T.O. is coming on Wednesday night, and I might get Frank on too if he's interested, or Mike. Mike said he would do it. So they'll all be back home by Wednesday, and yeah, they'll get to be part of the podcast Wednesday night. So that should be fun. So make sure you're here Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 2300 UTC, to check that out. All right, we have 53 seconds until the ISS rises, and I'm going to get my headphones on, and we'll turn the volume up on the radio. Yep, there we hear it good. Okay, so another sip of coffee, and any second now, the ISS should rise. You can see in the window the sat box output. A lot of you people know, here's the white diamond is the ISS. The green dot is the point on the horizon where it's going to rise. And the little square behind it that you can't see, that's where the antenna is pointing right now. So the antenna has turned and pointed to where the ISS is going to rise. There's the chirp. So the ISS is at the horizon. How's the audio? Sound good? I got rid of that Shure mic that I had. That was a knockoff. If you see a Shure SM7B for sale for $80, it's a knockoff. I proved it was a knockoff by watching a couple of videos. Thanks to Greg, K6EGG, told me where to find it. However, the good news, cheap Chinese knockoff. However, I got my money back. That's all that matters. So I got my money back for that microphone, and I'm happy for that. All right, we got the chirp. Let's start turning the volume up a little bit, see if we hear anything. Thank you, Greg, for the audio check. Greg's telling me I sound great. Thanks. I sound great anyway. Ed says it's good, too. So we got Ed and Greg here. Who else we got? We got anybody else here? Let's check the YouTube channel and see if I'm how many people are watching. According to my YouTube channel, we got 5 people watching. Yeah, there it is right there, 5 people. Still has a slideshow there, though. Let's just click the live button. Yeah, that's more better. Now we got 4 watching. I sent somebody away. Hey, Andy Cowley came to the game. Andy, my man, welcome aboard. Missed you, buddy. I know you're awake now because this is the daytime up by you. It's like lunchtime in England. So let's see. Ed says hi to Andy. Andy says hi back to Ed. And everybody's happy. And we're hearing something. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Oh, wait a minute. Why do I have... That's not right. It's not in the right place. Choose the right transponder mic. That's better. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. We are only 7.9 degrees above the horizon, and we don't have it yet. And I don't have the powered preamp on, do I? No, it's not. Okay, I don't need to power the preamp. Something's on there. I'm seeing something on the waterfall. Now, if we can make out some voices, we can make some contacts. Andy, I can't thank you enough for coming and watching my channel. I appreciate all your support. Everybody, I am like so close to 1,000 subscribers. It's not even funny. What are we up to? We're up to I can't see it. It doesn't show me, but we got a few people watching. There's a voice. We're hearing something now. Let's open a window for QSO logging. Got that opened up, ready to go. As soon as we start hearing some call signs, we'll start typing them in. Kilo Oscar 4, Pop, not yet. I'm hearing stuff, but not voices. I just see the waterfall. You can see the waterfall on the radio. There is people out here. We're going to get something. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Okay, 934 subscribers. Thanks. All right, let's see if we get anything here. Come on, baby. I really hope I get Rob, Whiskey 5, ITR.
November Echo Golf.
Kilo. It's busy. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Kilo Oscar 4.
4 November Echo Golf. 4 November Echo Golf.
Whiskey 4, November Echo Golf, KO4 PDI. Here's Rob. Rob, Whiskey 5, Whiskey India 5 ITR, Mike KO4 PDI.
Vehicle Mike 84.
That's Rob is on there.
Kilo Quebec 4,
Kilo.
4, Rob.
Whiskey 5, India Tango Romeo. Whiskey 5. It's crowded. Oh, can't get in. Whiskey 5, India Tango Romeo, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. November 5 Tango Papa Lima KO4. November. No. Wow. No.
75 Tennessee.
November 5 Tango Papa Lima KO4 PDI. Whiskey 5 India Tango Romeo KO4 PDI. Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India Echo Lima 99. There's Rob.
Yankee, Echo Mike 85.
Whiskey 5 India Tango Romeo KO4 PDI Echo Lima 99. Got that, Rob?
4 Bravo Kilo X-ray, Echo Mike 75. 4 PDI and 5
N5
TPL.
TPL QSL.
Roger, thank you.
Whiskey 5 India Tango Romeo KO4 PDI. Rob heard me. I know he did. I don't know. Whiskey 4 November Echo Golf. Whiskey 4 November Echo Golf. This is KO4 PDI Echo Lima 99. Copy, Ronnie?
Yankee, Echo Mike 85.
Gotta change Rob's thing. He's got a different grid square. There's normally an EM13. He's in Echo Lima 98, which is the grid square right next to mine. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Yeah, man, it's tough. Crowded.
4 PDI, 40.
W4 November Echo Golf, KO4 PDI, QSL. Wow, that was one crowded pass, man. There's a lot of people. You did say hi, Greg. Oh, you didn't say hi to Greg. Okay, you said hi to me. I know you did. Kilo Oscar 4 Pop. Nah, we're not getting anybody else now. That's it for that pass. But hey, we did good. We got Rob. That's what I was looking to do. I wanted to get Rob. Whiskey 5 India Tango Radio. ITR has a separate connotation for magicians. We use it as a term to talk about how we levitate stuff. ITR. See if we can figure that out. Anybody figures that out, I'm going to send you a QSO card. So if you know what ITR means to a magician, send me a note, and I'll let you know if you're right, and I'll send you a QSO card if you got that right. I was giving away my QSO card down at HAMCation, and yeah, that was an extremely busy pass, Ed. Extremely busy. And my buddy Roger, I'm so bummed out I didn't get to see Roger. Roger was the guy I went down to Lakeland. No, not Lakeland, Lake County for a field day back in April, and we had a good time. I don't know where I'm going this year, but we'll see. Anybody wants me to come to your location. By the way, I am an AMSAT ambassador, and if you want me to come to your club via Skype, not Skype, via Zoom or something like that, I'll be more than happy to give a little presentation on satellites and how you use them and what not to do and what to do and the best way to enjoy them and have fun with them. You can't get upset when, like that last pass, it's HAMCation. Everybody and their brother's trying to contact Rob. Everybody knows he's there. He probably was streaming live. I'm going to go back and look on YouTube and see if Rob streamed that same pass live, because he usually does. And he's got a great setup with his phone. He's got two-way cameras going, and oh, it's really nice. But yeah, that was a decent pass. We got 3 contacts. I'm happy with that. We'll do more later. There is another ISS pass. Let's see, when's the next ISS pass? It's only 4 degrees. That's at 10 o'clock this morning. Probably not going to see another one. Oh, wait, here's one 0.75 degrees at 1:20. I won't be home. 2:54, we have a 14-degree pass. I might do that. Got a 40-degree pass at 4:30. That's the one I'll do. I'll be here at 4:30. I'll try to get back here and do a live stream of that. Maybe we'll get Rob again. I was talking to Rob yesterday down at HAMCation, and he told me that there wasn't any good passes yesterday. Today, there's a bunch of passes. So he'll be on there today. So if you're doing satellites and you want to try to get Rob, W5ITR, you can get him, and you will definitely make a contact with him because he's really good with his elk log periodic antenna and his ICOM 2730 radio, which I am seriously considering buying one. Seriously. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. What else is going? What do you want to know about HAMCation? Let me tell you something. I got a video. This is the first video I'm going to edit. I got to hang out with Frank Bauer, which was great. Frank, you know Frank. He's been on here. He's the executive director of ARISS, and we had a nice conversation about the new mission going up probably next month. It's going to be a very short mission. It's only a few days, and out of that few days, they have 3 days to do this. They're going to be sending down slow scan TV images with pictures, and the pictures are puzzle pieces. And you have to try to figure out where that picture was taken over the Earth. After you get all the pieces and you put them together into the puzzle, you'll see one picture out of all the pieces. And I think there's 12 images, 12 different pieces they're going to transmit down on slow scan TV. But here's the interesting thing. This is a polar orbit. They're going to be traveling over the North and South Pole this way, not horizontal like this. Normally they go horizontal because you have to build up your speed. And Roger's going to be there. Hey, Roger. Roger just came by. I'll be at HAMCation, and we'll look for SAT-related folks. Yes. Well, Rob is real easy to find, Roger. He's the tallest guy there. And he'll walk around with a pack on him. And he usually goes, if you want to go follow Roger when he does a satellite pass, he usually goes to that dirt strip when you first come into the there's two roads coming in that they have gates at. He's right in the middle of that is where he goes to do a satellite pass. That's what he did last year, and I filmed him last year doing that. That was one of the videos I uploaded. So, yeah, you can get Rob. And, oh, man, Ed Cozard. Ed, send me an email, ko4pdi@1791.com with your address, and I will send you a QSO card because you knew what ITR meant. Excellent, my man. ITR is an invisible thread reel. We use it to levitate stuff right under your nose, and you can't see poop. And we fool you all the time with that. Well, I took a shower this morning. My hair looks exceptionally wavy today. I wonder if it's all the fog outside and the humidity. Oh, how many guys get on here and talk about how they look? I'm so vain. I probably thought that song was about me. All right, I'm not going to sing anymore. All right, so anyway, HAMCation was great. So I talked to Frank Bauer, but better than that, I got to interview Lou McFadden. And you're like, who's Lou McFadden? I put Lou McFadden in the same class as people like, I don't know, John Glenn, I don't know, old Gus Grissom, those guys. They were pioneers in flight, in space. And Lou is the guy that built the power supply for the ISS, and it is an amazing little. It's a gotcha. Wait a minute, Roger. Did you get me on a satellite? Did I miss you? Let me add you in. If I didn't hear you, Roger. I did hear Rob, the digital rancher. He was doing it from down there. So, yeah. All right, Roger, you take care. Oh, gotta go. I thought it said gotcha. Bad eyes. What can I tell you? Have a good day, Roger. Enjoy HAMCation today. I won't be there. I got an attack of gout. I'm really bummed out about that, but what are you going to do? All right, so I got to talk to Lou McFadden with the power supply right there, and I have video of it. And Lou explained the different jacks on it. It's amazing. They have 4 or 5 ports on the front that are covered with a chrome cover. You take that cover off, and there's a place for something to plug in. Well, this power supply in all the ports puts out 4 different voltages. So depending on which cable you plug into it, that determines what voltage is coming out that cable. So there's 2 different grounds, and then there's 3 different voltages. There's 12, 48. I think there's 12, 24, and 48 volts, depending on what equipment you're running, because this doesn't just run the radio, it runs other stuff too. So that's what's really cool about it. And he designed this whole thing from scratch, and I've shown you pictures of it before. I showed you pictures up at ARISS when I went to the anniversary. I bought a couple of new ARISS shirts too. So, yeah, I'm sorry, AMSAT shirts. I got the 40th anniversary T-shirt, and then I got a nice black shirt with a nice logo on it from AMSAT. I'll show that off in the future. HAMCation was a lot of fun. It was basically the same thing it's always been. A lot of people there, and that was just Friday. Today it's going to be a madhouse. I guarantee it. So if you're going there today, enjoy. You're going to have a good time. And in the meantime, let's see. All right, Roger, you take care, man. I'll see you when you get back. Let me know all about the tomato tomatoes. Roger's just leaving now to go to HAMCation. He lives down there. So it's an hour and 40-minute drive. I went there 2 days in a row. I went Friday and Saturday. Friday to pick up my credentials. Saturday, I hooked up with all the YouTube guys. We sat around, smoked a couple of cigars, had a great afternoon. Larry, the loud-talking trucker, had his famous brisket that he was giving away, serving it out to people, and that was delicious. Thank you, Larry, the loud-talking trucker. Larry's a great guy. You got to make sure you see. Go look at the video I did on him last year. I toured the whole inside of his truck and everything he had in there. Larry and I have actually made a QSO on a satellite from his truck to my house, which was really cool. And it was good to see him again. So anyway, guys, there's a whole day of stuff going on down at HAMCation. Make sure you get down there. I'm going to edit this video with Lou McFadden first. That's Frank Bauer and Lou McFadden. I might do 2 separate videos, not sure. But Lou McFadden is a living legend. He's the man who figured out how to make ham radio contacts on the shuttle and on the space station. He actually built, on the shuttle, they had a HT, a Motorola, I think it was a Motorola HT they were using, and the antenna, they actually, and I've seen it, I've seen this antenna, it's formed to the window of the space shuttle, and they put it in the window, and the windows on the space shuttle are 3 layers of glass. It's really thick. So they had to get something that could go right on the window so that they could actually make contacts. And then the shuttle had to be in a position where that window was facing the Earth, not space. And when it was facing the Earth, they were able to make contacts. That was the first radios they were doing, were with that setup, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so Lou was involved in all that stuff. He actually told me he was in all the shuttles. He had gone inside all the shuttles, working on the radios and installing the radios and stuff on the shuttles. He's never been on the space station because he'd have to go to space to do that. But he was on every single shuttle that ever existed, from the Enterprise all the way up to Atlantis. So the Enterprise was the one they used to drop it out off a plane to test the flight characteristics of it. And I don't know if anybody knows this, but originally the Enterprise had ejection seats in it just in case. So the pilots, there was only 2 people on it when they did it, and they could eject out of the top of the shuttle if something went awry. And luckily, they never had to do that. The shuttles after that never had ejection seats. That just didn't make sense to put all that weight on there. Plus, they were going to be taking sometimes up to 7 people up on one shuttle flight. So and you have 2 decks on the shuttle. You have an upper deck and a lower deck, and you would have 4 people on the upper deck, and you could put 3 people on the lower deck. And it was really cool. You never saw it because once they got into space, the chairs are folded up and stowed, so there's plenty of room for them to move around. But when they're going up, they had up to 7 people could go up on the shuttle. I'm not full of knowledge. I've been told I'm full of it, but not full of knowledge. Go ask Patrick from Geocron what he thinks of me. We had a conversation yesterday. I tried to make nice with him, and he's just pissed off at me. He thinks I'm making money on YouTube, and I'm like, yeah, okay, Patrick, you could dream that. I'm not making any money using your thing. So he doesn't understand, but he's working on it. He's trying. I promised him I won't badmouth him, but you know, I had legitimate concerns, and he didn't like the way I put him, and I apologized if I was too rough on him, and he's still mad, and he'll calm down, and maybe we could talk later on. And I gave him some suggestions on things I've done, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. But right now it's working fine, and you can see how nice it looks behind me. I love the Geochron. I kept telling him that. I love the Geochron. Just wish I knew when it was going to go down so I didn't worry about it. And I didn't think it was me. But whatever. He's working on it. So it's a great product. I had my issues with it, and he knows it. He actually offered to give me all my money back. And I said, no, I don't want my money back. I don't want my money back. I want to make it work. I want to help you get it to work. We'll see what happens. But he was not happy with me. I tried to make nice. It ain't going to happen, but that's all right. Anyways, on a better note, you need 1 million to make money. No, I just need 1,000 followers. That's what I need. Yeah, if it works, don't mess with it. Good sign. Yeah, I am. Greg knows I'm an excellent tour guide because I've taken him down to Kennedy Space Center, and we've gone there together and talked about it. I think there's a launch today. That should be interesting. Originally, it was supposed to go around 1 o'clock yesterday, and they canned the launch. For whatever reason, they did that. And, yeah, so the guys are going from HAMCation. They're driving over to Kennedy Space Center to see the launch today. I hate to tell them, by the time the launch goes up, they're never going to make it back to HAMCation because it could get delayed like an hour. I think the window is from 1:50 to 5:50. So anytime in that space, they can launch the rocket. And the only thing is, if it gets to 5 o'clock and they haven't launched, they're going to be closing the Kennedy Center, the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Center. So you won't be able to watch it from there. You have to get out and then drive out to a causeway or something to see the launch. But there's a ton of places you can go to down there to watch launches. The only time it gets really bad is when there is a manned launch. Then there's thousands of people show up from every corner of the earth. And when Elon Musk, if you guys follow Elon Musk and what he's doing in Boca Chica, Texas, what he's building at Kennedy Space Center is going to dwarf what's in Texas. Texas is their research and development, and hopefully for launching in some missions from there too. But mostly all the missions are going to be coming out of Kennedy Space Center. He built a tower already there. He is now going to build new landing zones at Kennedy Space Center for the rockets. Yeah, there's new landing zone. They have two now. I think they're going to put one right by Launch Complex 39A, which is the one that they lease from NASA, where they also used to shoot up shuttle missions, and Apollo missions went from that. So they're going to be there. He's upping the pace. Elon Musk is upping the stakes of this whole space race thing, and he's meanwhile he got Blue Origin building a rocket that's almost as big as the Super Heavy booster and Starship. He's building that. That's the New Glenn, and he's building that right down the street from where Musk is building his new launch complex. So it's going to be really. There's going to be a lot of rockets going up from down here. Haven't been to KFC since '72. I think you meant KSC since 1972. I think that's what you meant, Chuck. And that's okay. That's funny. Yeah, I was down there I was there in 76 was my first trip there, and that's where I first saw the Blue Angels perform. It was 4th of July weekend, and I saw the Blue Angels when they were flying F-4 Phantoms there, and that was fun. And I actually got to go inside the VAB at that time because they had not started doing anything towards the shuttle yet. The space program, the Apollo program was over, and the space program for shuttle had not started yet. The development was going on, but there was no building or anything at Kennedy Space Center yet. So Kennedy Space Center was just sitting there gathering dust while they were developing the shuttle, which is pretty interesting. Must be hungry. That explains it. I got to eat breakfast too, and so does my dog. And I missed my dog. Oh my God, I missed my dog. Yes, the Blue Angels do kick. You know what? And now they got the FA-18 Rhino, which is the bigger of the FA-18s, and you could tell the difference by the intakes of the jet engines. On the regular FA-18, they're curved. On the FA-18 Rhino, which is much bigger, looks exactly the same, but is much, much bigger than the regular F-18. That has a rectangle shape inlet for the air going into the engines. That's how you can tell the difference just by looking at them. Because if you don't see them next to each other, you don't realize how much bigger the Rhino is from the original FA-18. So anyway, I've been babbling on and on and on. You're the first people I talked to today. I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Going to sneeze. Nah. All right, maybe I'll start singing again. No, I'm going to get out of here. I got to go have breakfast, and I got to feed my dog. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I always say. Live your life to the fullest. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me. Call me first. I'll come over. We'll do it together. All right? So, what is this? Hey, guys, late to the party. Iman, how you doing? You go back and watch it from the beginning. We made 3 contacts on the ISS, including Rob, Whiskey 5, India Tango Romeo, which was correctly guessed by, was it Greg? Yeah, Greg guessed that it stood for Invisible Thread Reel. It's a magical little trick that we do, that us magicians do. Went to the top of the VAB and saw the signatures. Oh, that is cool, Chuck. Now I'm jealous. Oh, man. Anyway. All right, boys. I'm going to go now. Now I'm really going to go. Chuck, I'm so jealous. You got to go to the roof. I tried to get press credentials to go there and take pictures of launches, but I didn't have a legitimate, what's the word? I didn't have a legitimate press corps credentials, so they wouldn't give it to me. And then when they had the ones with YouTubers and stuff, I tried to get that, and they said, nope. Anyway. All right. Iman is saying he just had a silent pass of the ISS here. Well, you should have got on there. You should have made noise. All right. I'm going to say goodbye. I might be back later. Probably around 4 o'clock. I'll be back. You guys take care. KO4 PDI, I'm going to say 73. You have a good day. Love you all. Take care.